Earlier this evening, we see the other half of the co-main event, Duran Carlos, making his way into the arena. Duran Carlos will be taking on Nick Radka in our co-main event this evening. But coming up next, it is Isaac Lyons. He'll be taking on Ian Smith.
Let's bring our next bout of the evening, Ian Smith!
Coming to us by way of Burlington, Iowa, it is Ian Smith. Now, Ian Smith is just coming off a big win in Iowa that won him a championship in that promotion. He has been wrestling since he was 5 years old. Took 5th in the Nationals. Went through the University of Iowa intramural, says that his wrestling is much better than anything Isaac Lyons could throw at him. But this was a very tough weight cut for Ian Smith, which can put stress on you to make weight like that if you're especially dehydrated coming into this fight.
Yeah, I mean, cutting weight has become a science. There's a way to do it correctly. If you don't do it correctly, it can 100% affect your performance in the fight the next day.
Let's bring out his opponent tonight, Isaac Lyons.
Making his way to the cage via Wichita, Kansas, it is Isaac Lyons. He comes to us by way of Extreme Sports. He has been training in the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for 2 years and is a former high school wrestler. As we go to our Supplement Superstore's Tale of the Tape, Isaac Lyons, 25 years old, 6'2", 170.8 pounds. Ian Smith, 26 years old, 5'8", 180 pounds. As we said, this was a very tough cut. Ian Smith did not make weight for the welterweight fight.
He not only didn't make weight, Jeremy, he missed weight by 9.4 pounds.
That is not a good day.
9.5 pounds.
It's a lot of pounds.
It's a lot of pounds. It's not really even close.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, fighting out of the blue corner this evening. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighs in at 180 pounds. Fighting out of Burlington, Iowa. Give it up for Ian Smith. His opponent tonight, fighting from across the cage out of the red corner this evening. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall. He weighs in at 170.8 pounds. Fighting out of Wichita, Kansas. Please welcome Isaac Lyons.
You know, Jeremy, going back to the weight thing, you know, Smith being a wrestler, having 10 pounds on Lyons can be a huge advantage in his favor. If he gets Lyons down and gets on top of him and puts all that weight on top of him, that is a huge advantage for Smith.
Yeah, because we don't know how much he's gained back after that weight cut. Now, Lyons does have a definitive height and reach advantage.
That's exactly, Lyons wants to use that height and reach advantage to stay away from the wrestler in Smith.
Isaac Lyons in the black shorts, Ian Smith in the yellow. Front kick to the body out of Lyons.
So we
Poke
got
to
an
the eye.
Eye poke right off the bat.
Referee Mike Englund right on top of the action. Going to warn here Isaac Lyons on that eye poke.
Yeah, one of the big things about having these MMA gloves on is when you're punching, you got to have your fists completely clenched. Hands open can be a problem with those gloves with fingers in the eyes.
Nice uppercut there out of Lyons. Big overhand right, though, there out of Ian Smith. Lyons trying to go upstairs with that kick. Lyons seems to change stances quite a bit also. Switching from southpaw to orthodox there again.
Nice jabs out of Lyons, but he's almost closing the distance for Smith. Surprised Smith hasn't shot a takedown yet.
Big hands are coming out of Lyons, using some good boxing there. Lyons, though, fights with his hands very low.
He can probably get away with that with Smith because he's so much taller.
Here comes the duck under and the takedown out of Smith.
Yeah.
Now let's see how this plays out.
Lyons got a little over aggressive and Smith took advantage, went right under for a nice easy takedown. Lyons is in a guillotine position, but it's going to be very difficult to finish from half guard.
Yeah, this is not a great position to be in. You can almost be Von Flue choked from this with that left shoulder.
And it looks like Smith is doing a good job of putting the pressure with his left shoulder on the neck of Lyons. Doesn't quite have the leverage to finish that Von Flue choke from here.
20 seconds remaining here in the first round. I do think the takedown is probably the big story of this round for Ian Smith and may have stole it in the judges' eyes.
Yeah, I mean, Lyons was winning the stand-up battle, just kind of peppering Smith. This takedown, not that he's done a ton of damage from his position, but the takedown was, in the half guard, was a reasonably dominant position.
Because it was a very smooth takedown that Ian Smith hit ducking under there.
Yeah, it's a very nice, very well-timed blast double from Ian Smith.
So with that blast double, how do you see this round?
I mean, I can see it go either way. Lyons won the earlier part of the round, but didn't do a huge amount of damage. That blast double, I think, stole the round for Smith.
Yeah, that was a fierce, fierce double leg takedown there. Little blood on the forehead there of Ian Smith.
If I'm in the corner of Smith, I tell him he needs to hit that double a little sooner. Make sure he wins the round this round.
Second round about to go in this 3-round contest. Quick touch of the gloves, and we see Lyons take the center of the cage. Eats a big right hand. Again.
Yeah, Lyons is throwing these front kicks, and Smith is just hauling off with overhand rights when he does it.
As you said, though, it's like Lyons is almost closing the distance for him.
100% he is. He's not using his distance to his advantage.
Lyons could almost stay on the outside and just kick him to death, but instead he keeps closing in with that shot.
Yeah, Lyons is definitely not using his height to his advantage as well as he could be.
Nice right there, though, finds a home.
Yeah, nice little check hook there for Lyons, countering the kick of Smith.
Both fighters changing stances quite a bit. Lyons seems worried about the shot. You can kind of see it in his eyes, and then he's eating punches because of it. Big, deep breath there out of Ian Smith. Head kick out of Isaac Lyons.
And then punches returned out of Ian Smith.
Throw one and eat one right there.
The more powerful punches have been out of Ian Smith.
Again, big double leg coming with the takedown. Ian Smith gets that position with 10 seconds. Again, did he steal the round with that takedown?
I mean, at this round, I think Smith was a little bit ahead, even in the striking, so I think that takedown sealed the round. What I would like to see out of Ian Smith is a takedown a little bit earlier, so that way we know, or his corner knows, he's getting that round.
So if you are in the corner of Isaac Lyons, what advice are you going to give him?
Just got to get a little busier. Got to be a little busier. You got to keep your distance. So he stepped in with that front kick. That front kick, he stepped in, got caught with a right hand counter. He needs to throw that front kick from distance where Smith cannot reach him.
After party, American Sports Bar, immediately following the fights tonight.
So adversely, if you're in the corner of Ian Smith, what advice are you giving him to put him away?
If I'm in the corner of Smith, I think you throw your hands for the first minute, they get that takedown a minute in. Control him on the ground for the last 2 minutes of the round.
A very close fight moving into the third round. Jeremy Johnson along tonight with my partner Kevin Angle live from Ameristar Casino in Kansas City, Missouri. Thank you for joining us on FlowCombat.com and the Flow Sports app. Both fighters starting to throw a little more, thinking about the desperation. It's a very close fight. Nice combinations out of Lyons.
There's a good, fast, long combination out of Lyons.
That's what he needs to have been doing this entire fight.
100%.
Kick to the body, again, throwing the combinations. Isaac Lyons took almost a year and a half off. You don't see any cage rust out of him, it seems, though.
No, he looks good. Both fighters look good. This is a really well-matched fight. Both guys look good in there tonight.
Lyons throwing that jab from down under, finds a home again. Big knees to the body, trying to stop that takedown out of Smith. Smith's eye starting to swell a bit.
Yeah, Smith looks to be a little winded, a little hurt from those punches. Lyons hasn't thrown any one bomb, but he's peppering Smith with a lot of punches.
And sometimes the combinations win the fight halfway through the third and final round.
This is what Lyons needs to keep up. He needs to keep peppering Smith.
Nice uppercut. We think alike there, Kevin.
And there's the takedown out of Smith.
Ends up in north-south position. Starts to work that body. 1 minute remaining.
Smith needs to do a little damage from this position while he has top position on the ground.
Ian Smith working for a crucifix here. This is not where Isaac Lyons wants to be, getting flattened down. This is where that weight plays a factor here, as we are down to just 15 seconds in the third and final round.
Yeah, I haven't seen any attempts so far from Lyons to get up in this position.
Smith posting up here for the final. Nice close fight, goes the distance.
Yeah, another very close round. Again, the third round, I thought the second round was pretty clear for Ian Smith, but the first and third, Lyons won the stand-up portion, won the beginning, and then Smith closed with takedowns and ground and pound at the end. Tough fight to call.
As we look at our Mattingly Lumber instant replay here, a lot of combinations out of Lyons, but Ian Smith with the big punches and the takedowns. Which one of them will take the win here tonight? Let's send it up to the cage to Stephen Bayer to give us our results.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the scorecards this evening, let's give both of these fighters a big round of applause. Going to the scorecards this evening, Judge Henry Gary scores the bout 29-28, red corner. Judge Kevin Champion scores the bout 29-28, blue corner. Judge Fernando Marquez scores the bout 29-28. Your winner by split decision out of the red corner this evening, Isaac Lyons.
Winner by split decision, Isaac Lyons. So Kevin, does that mean that the combinations and the aggression is what made that over the takedowns of Ian Smith?
Yeah, 100%. Again, I thought the takedowns were a little too late in the round for Ian Smith. I still gave him the rounds, but I can 100% see the judge would have rewarded Lyons for all the stand-up work he did in the first and third rounds.
Well, it was a great fight nonetheless, and we have more action to come right here at Shamrock Fighting Championships, and we'll be right back right after this.